Today I'm talking to a local band from Essex, Ocean Floors. How are you all?
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
good. Wow.
First
Great.
off, can I ask you each to introduce yourselves and tell us something about you?
I'll go first. I'm Hamish. I play guitar in the band. I sing one song, and something about me. I once won a holiday to Australia on a lion bar competition.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's lucky.
5-star all inclusive, 2 weeks.
Nice.
I was 5, so I don't really remember it, but there's photos.
I'm Sean. I play keyboard, synth, guitar, a bit of everything, to be honest. And a
Selfish.
fun fact about me is that I do not have a toenail on my big left toe.
That does not sound fun, Sean. That does not sound fun.
Ruined my morning already. Callum?
I'm Callum. I'm the singer and bassist. And fun fact about me, our first ever gig, I didn't know exactly what to do on stage, so I found a pot of paintbrushes and ended up just throwing them into an empty crowd, an empty room even. So
Well, not empty enough that it couldn't have seriously hurt someone.
No.
Let's get that straight.
so you can often find me doing silly, ridiculous things on stage that probably don't really make any sense, basically.
I'm Alex. I play exclusively drums, not talented enough for anything else. And a fun fact about me is that I can click my ears.
Okay.
So
Do you only hear that in your own head, or is it audible?
no. The voices are just in my head, but the
Right.
clicks everyone else I think can hear. So
Is that why you get drumming? Because you got a click in your ears?
no, it's not one of those. Now
Oh,
I do
right.
actually. I have a click in my ears at gigs, but this is a separate sort of.
Should join the circus, mate.
Yeah, well,
The freak
strange
show.
things happen.
So your latest single, Hologram, came out on the 3rd of September, and it's had a fair bit of radio play and was on BBC Introducing again last night. How have these 2 weeks been since the release?
I think with
Yeah.
it's who
Oh,
wants
go
to
on,
go
Callum,
for this
go on.
one? I was gonna say it's been pretty interesting because we never really know how well a release is going to go. I mean, we could think that we're going to get radio play, but it might not happen. But it's been great. Like we managed to we got to #2 in the alternative charts on the Friday of release. Got Radio X play. So in my opinion, I think this has probably been the most successful release, sort of based on those accolades. So I'm over the moon. But yeah, it's who knows what's to come, you know. But yes, so far so good.
So far, so good. So tell me about the theme behind the song and the video, which is a brilliant watch.
Shall I do that one? So I guess the title Hologram refers to a television, and the song's just I guess about our attachment to technology, specifically TVs. You know, like I read some fact, it's something like on average you spend about 15 years of your life sat in front of a TV. So I thought it'd be a good topic for a song. And well, at least for the lyrics. And yeah, and the video, I guess in some vague way reflects that, our kind of like bond with technology. The lead in it, Mia, is a friend of ours, and she's basically in love with this like humanoid sex doll, and so it's just a physical representation of that theme, really. Yeah, I mean, it was filmed by Isabella and Ellie. Isabella's my girlfriend, Ellie's her friend, and we work with them a lot on our videos. They direct a lot of them, and they kind of ran around London with our other friend Max, who's the OP, and yeah, that's the run and gun video you see.
And I like how at the end she just bins him.
Yeah. I heard that was
I'm still
Sorry, go on,
waiting. I'm still waiting to get that back. Like they haven't actually like shipped that back to me yet. So I'm a little
You got
bit.
you got a puncture repair kit, haven't you, Sean, in your boot?
Yeah, of course I've got that. It happens way too often.
Yeah. What happened there, Grace, was I think that was an accident. Basically, they bought two. We weren't there for this shoot, but they bought two dolls, and they both deflated, like accidentally got punctured. So I don't think they were able to repair it. So they had to work the deflation of the doll into the video. I think it worked out better though. It gave it some sort of plot. It's like a weird breakup at the end.
Happy accident.
So, yeah, exactly.
So we've had Michael Jackson and Tupac perform as holograms, and now ABBA are doing a digital tour. So are you considering this for your BBC Introducing Essex headline show in Harlow?
Great question.
Given the track's called Hologram, I think we've got a lot to live up to with this one. Haven't we?
Yeah, I'm wary of being so reliant on technology, to be honest. Even like with our newer songs having more sort of samples in the background and stuff, and having just started to use like triggers and things live, as we did at we played a sold out show with This Feeling a week ago. And yeah, for me anyway, being in charge of those things with a lot of help programming it from Sean, yeah, it's pretty nervy when technology is supposed to help you, but you're constantly sort of thinking it's not fully in your control. So I don't know if a hologram performance would be ideal. I suppose we could probably make them better looking though, couldn't we? We could really like sort of lean on that and use it to our advantage.
More muscular as well, maybe.
Yeah. Great shout.
Might actually be
taller. I'd love to be a bit taller. That'd be handy.
Yeah. Already got the muscular bit down then.
Well, yeah.
If you were a hologram, you'd be stuck in one outfit forever. So what would you wear?
Classic.
Just my pants, probably.
Yeah, I've got to be comfortable as a hologram. So I'd probably say like, I don't know, tracky bottoms or something.
Yeah.
So you'd go
Dressing gown or something.
So you'd go for the comfort then.
Yeah, like
I think my hologram deserves the comfort. Like it's going to be like that for a long time, so it needs to be comfortable while up there.
And what food or drink would you miss most if you were a hologram? Because obviously they can't eat or drink.
Beer, probably.
That's a good question.
You can see a trend here that the first answer is beer, and we want the holograms to make us more very lazy approach to life. I'd definitely it'd be brownies for me.
I thought it'd be
Well, to be
cereal.
fair, if you wouldn't, if you're a hologram, there'd be no risk of putting on weight. You could drink as much beer as you want. So,
well, but you couldn't. That's the point, right? You couldn't drink anything.
Beer, you could drink digital beer.
Digital beer.
Digital beer. That's probably the name of the next song.
Yeah, I'd want my hologram to be eating digital brownies. In that case, that's the thing I'd miss the most.
What about you?
I
can't point.
I don't know. I love a curry, so I'd miss a curry probably.
Yeah, I'd probably miss like Asian food quite a lot. So I'd miss out on that quite a bit. And as term of drinks, probably milkshakes.
Yep, second that.
There's a real split. There's a real split in the band here, where like I've gone for milkshakes, Alex has gone for brownies, and then Callum's gone for beer and everything. So you can see where the split is.
Yeah, I was going to say it, Callum.
No. Let's move on.
So basically, we once, Callum, Sean, and I, we were on our way to. It was like the Invictus Games closing ceremony, right? We were going to that in the Olympic Park. This was like 7 years ago, and we stopped off beforehand at a Subway. But right next door there was a like milkshake place, and Cam and I got our milkshakes, went to Subway, and Sean was last in, and he just literally as soon as he stepped foot in the door, through the door, he dropped his milkshake, splattered everywhere. And I can't remember what you said. There was some like one line.
You say that I just dropped it, but that's not the case.
And then
you say
I just dropped it, and then Sean left, and he left. He just left out of embarrassment. Literally just turned around and left, and we were just sat on our own.
The reason why I dropped it is because Callum was in front of me. He didn't open the door for me, and it spun round and hit my hands.
Callum was sat with me.
Oh, we walked in together.
No, you were late because you'd ordered some like sophisticated milkshake, you know, like a Rocky Road sort of thing or whatever, which took longer to make. So you were on your own and you dropped it of your own. Well, I was going to say of your own
It's
volition. Only if you wanted
amazing. It's amazing how incorrect you are about this whole story.
Sean expects doors to be opened for him wherever he goes, and if they're not open, he just walks into it. So
I will
a
just
milkshake.
chuck a milkshake on the floor
It's true. I've never seen Sean walk through a door without help. So
without a milkshake.
should have been your fun fact.
Yeah, that's true.
And obviously with technology, you can beam yourself literally anywhere. So where are you going?
I'll just be on the moon like that.
God, that's
Like
scary.
that.
Why?
So
No one
uncomfortable.
can
Well,
see.
Yeah, everyone could see you the whole time.
Oh wait, you're saying you'd beam your face on, so you're
Yeah.
at the moon.
Yeah.
It's just you. It's just you
Yeah,
girding.
like that.
Okay.
Sort of like the Mighty Boosh.
Yeah.
Where would I be? I don't know. I feel like I would probably go somewhere in space just to say I've been there. Like head towards head towards a whole different galaxy that no one else has explored.
I'm quite lonely, Sean.
I'm a lonely person.
Probably choose the Bahamas.
Yeah, I was going to say much less ambitious, but I'd want to be on a beach where there's no one else there, where I've got a bit of peace and quiet from these guys. Not the same beach as Callum. Let's get that clear. Not the same beach as Callum.
That'd be quite a cool setting for like a sort of like live gig, like on video, like at a beach. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
I know like Pink Floyd did Pompeii, and then other bands have done some other sort of weird stuff, but a beach gig would be very cool, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. If you go to Boardmasters, that's on a beach.
Not quite the same, is it?
You know, actually actual waves and, you know, tropical birds in the distance.
You could always go to Clacton, film a video on the.
Go on. Imagine beaming yourself to nothing against that place, but you know, imagine beaming yourself to Clacton.
Oh.
You can beam yourself anywhere and you choose to go to Clacton.
Yeah, good donuts. So.
Yeah, good. I don't know.
Your previous single was Hannah's Ray Gun. So do we have a bit of a science fiction theme going on, or is that just me?
But maybe accidentally.
An accidental science fiction theme.
Yeah, I mean, we all love Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino, don't we? I wonder if it does it come from something like that.
I mean, Alex is wearing a Blade Runner shirt right now, so
Yeah. Which was also a happy accident. But no, it's it is interesting, isn't it? I suppose if the songs hadn't been released back to back, maybe it wouldn't have. Like, I think we can say for sure that the next song is not going to be sci-fi themed.
It's not. It's not like concerted, is it?
no.
We don't agree to write songs about that necessarily. It just happens. But yeah,
I was going to say, like, you try and write a song we try and sort of think of a concept that's unique, right? So thinking of something that's in space or out of this world, literally, tends to help, I think, maybe.
I think it's also somewhat like down to Sean's sound, Hannah's Ray Gun started with Sean making the loop or finding the loop you hear at the start, and it was quite like, a bit ethereal, but also pretty. I don't know. I think the word futuristic is often misused when it comes to like synth and music, but I think it's pretty fresh. And then also the synth bass you hear at the start of Hologram was how we wrote. We started writing that song as well. So I feel like when you've got those sort of sounds, maybe it subconsciously influences you to be thinking about, like that sort of imagery comes to mind, maybe.
Yeah. And I remember a post about that song where you were playlisted for the co-op, and you had loads of food puns in the caption. I need to know who came up with them.
That's Hamish, isn't it?
Yeah. We're quite friendly with Hattie Pearson, who's really nice woman who sort of curates that playlist, and that caption you saw originated from a kind of pitch we sent to her, which made her chuckle. So we used it on the post once we were featured.
It was actually also Hamish road testing on the topic of not doing sci-fi next time. He was road testing different lyrical themes. You know,
You know,
as we sort of
does it
go
have
into
to be out of
scrutiny.
space? Could it just be down the Isle of Asda? You know,
I've got to say that, Hamish, great pitch.
Yeah, great pitch.
Yeah, I was
Well.
very impressed by all the puns. So are
Yeah,
are you the comedian of the group then?
You're a clown. aren't you?
no, I'm just more boring than
You're
that.
a clown.
More like, yeah, more boring than that. It's just that my old job was I was in PR and used to have to write pitches, not for music, like every day. So
He's Hamish is the one thing you got to learn about Hamish, and the thing that he didn't mention in his fun facts is he's very well read, so he can do things like this quite easily.
thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean.
So who
I'm
is
not sure if that's.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. I'm just. Sean has this concept that like Hamish reads really sophisticated books, and that's why he's coming up with puns about carrots and peas.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, I read supermarket catalogues.
Who is most likely to get you all in trouble on a night out?
Hamish.
Oh, Hamish.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
That was an easy answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was more
I think
unanimous than I'd hoped.
it's already happened at least once.
Yeah.
So
Who is most
What are you talking
likely
about?
to be late to or forget
Callum,
rehearsal?
Callum,
Oh,
Never.
Callum.
Never.
Callum.
Yeah, it was
Didn't
once
even
me,
have to-
but I sort of pulled my
Cleaned
socks
up
up.
now.
Do you know what
Yeah.
happened? I was always on time and Hamish was late. So then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be on time anymore. Now I'm always late.
Yeah. We always
A
joke,
hypocrite.
like Callum will, even though he lives closest to our rehearsal space, he's
Especially
always
on the
like,
doorstep.
yeah, he's always so late. That we always joke that he must have just moved. Like, well, now he has moved
No,
actually,
you know, yeah.
but he must have moved like halfway across the country to manage to be so spectacularly late while being so spectacularly nearby.
funny,
At least,
like I remember at school there was someone in my year who lived maybe like 3 or 4 houses from school, and they would always be late for form. And it's like I feel like sometimes when you're so close to something, you sort of underestimate how long it will actually take to get there.
Mhm.
I'm very guilty
I
of
get
that.
that. I get that. Still doesn't excuse you though.
All right, Sean.
And we have a new series of Great British Bake Off coming. Who is most likely to go on that?
Sean.
Definitely
Yeah.
Sean. Sean bakes a lot and is actually really good. So I think Sean would do well.
I
He
would
makes a
love
great
to-
white chocolate fudge, is it, Sean?
white chocolate Oreo fudge.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We- when
Out of
we-
the box.
When we made the music video for our first single, Deep Sea Dreaming, it was filmed in Hamish's family. They used to have a static caravan in Suffolk, and we arrived really early, left really late. It was a long day, and we were just sort of running around trying to help people out. And within that sort of remit was Sean bringing along a tub of white chocolate Oreo fudge. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sort of painted to be like the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Alex, but
Treacle tart. See, Callum was so spectacularly late for that shoot, he never actually arrived. So
yeah. I was actually in America for that one.
So
Yeah, he got lost along the way, which is another one of
It's
his
the right
we
way.
weaknesses.
stopped in Vegas.
And who is most likely to cry when you reach #1 in the iTunes chart?
Alex.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I had a dream last night that we were playing a gig very similar to the one we just played. But it was, at least I thought we were playing the gig we played a week ago. And I stood up from my kit at the end. I realized it was like a huge field, like massive. And everyone was like chanting the band's name. And
Nothing
I did
like the
actually,
gig we just played.
nothing like the
Nothing
gig we
like
just
it.
played. Which was an underwhelming return after 2 years off. No, it wasn't. It was great. It was amazing. But yeah, in that dream, I remember getting a bit emotional actually at the end, and then waking up, sort of disappointed. But yeah, I think it would probably be me. It would probably be me.
And who is most likely to go with the sci-fi theme? Who's most likely to secretly be an alien?
Oh God.
Callum. I think Callum.
I think Callum.
Yeah, Callum.
Because Callum, we always joke. He has this habit. I don't know if it was something like just from growing up, he misheard or was mistaught idioms. You know, like common phrases. He'll get just wrong. So we sometimes joke that it's like an alien has landed and they're trying to fit in. They're trying to learn the language. Yeah, like yeah. So that would be my answer.
I thought you were going to bring
Like,
up
I'll give you an example of an idiom he might get wrong. He would say something like, "A bird in the hand is worth two as the crow flies." Something like that.
Don't even know what that means.
Yeah, or you can lead a horse to water, and he'll fish forever.
Yeah,
something along those lines.
And it's like if you weren't listening
one bird.
closely, it would go by and you wouldn't even realise. But when you think about it, it's like that's not
Yeah,
right.
I think I have a tendency to try and be too articulate sometimes, and it just doesn't work. So yeah, I just need to strip it back.
Too
Keep it simple.
too well read.
Yeah.
So you've just done your gig for this feeling that you've just been speaking about. So what can we expect next from Ocean Floors?
More music, certainly. We've already got one song that's ready, I guess, at this point in terms of recorded, mastered. So I think we'll be working on a video or animation or whatever we sort of decide to do for that one.
And then we're back in the studio in November to record some more music as well, to hopefully release sort of like the first part of 2022, which sounds terrifying to say.
It does, but also
actually, yeah. Where's this
also
gone?
It's gone by too quickly. It's almost like 2 years since the whole pandemic started, which doesn't feel real at all. But yeah, so we've got a song up and ready to go. Record new music. We've also got a headline show with BBC Introducing in January, which we're all looking forward to.